Hey First Crits, once again welcome back to another video. This is actually another request to review a movie. This time the request is from Alexander, a new subscriber, and he wanted me to review a remake of a horror movie. I think that gets a lot of fame. That is the Child's Play 2019 remake. Now, this is a very controversial movie because people bash this movie for Chucky looking weird, for the direction they took, the mom in the movie, the girl and the boy, the two friends of Andy, the directions they took. Let me tell you guys something. Why? Whenever they do a remake, you either love or hate a remake. I get that, but whenever there's a remake, you complain about it being different, or being the same thing as the original. As I was saying, as the original. But yeah, when they do something different, you bash the movie. I'm like, do you want something to be the same, or different? Now, this is a problem with a bunch of remakes. Nightmare on Elm Street, Psycho, Poltergeist, The Fog, Cabin Fever. All those movies, they're the same carbon copy of the original, and they all suck. But with the Child's Play remake, they did something different. They made Chucky basically an AI robot, and Andy actually he wants Andy to be his friend, and taking the friends till the end kind of thing, and actually going with it. And to me, they succeeded. I love this movie, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm a fan of every single Chucky movie, and yes, including Child's Play 3 and Seed of Chucky. I love all those. But I say my favorite is the first two and Bride of Chucky, but I love all of them. But I think the look of Chucky in this movie, in my opinion, he looks fine. He definitely looks like Chucky. But on his overalls, they changed his name to Buddy in the movie. But I think it was a change for the better, because when you're doing a remake, you want to do something different, and this remake did something different, which for whatever reason people have a problem with. I don't. Mark Hamill was a great voice for Chucky. I think he nailed it like a fucking nail in the wood. I don't know. I think it was good. Gabriel Bateman, who played Andy, he was good. Liked him a lot. The fact that he was older than the Andy in the original Child's Play, I thought was a good choice. One problem people have with the remake, even if they do like it, is the mom, Aubrey Plaza. I like her a lot in movies. She was a weird choice for the mom, though. I mean, she felt more like a sister to Andy than a mom, but it's not her fault. It's actually nobody's fault. It's just people, it's just the way people look at the movie. But I thought she was decently good. I liked her. She seemed like she cared a lot about Andy. Sorry about that. The two kids, I forget their names, but it was a girl who was like a tomboy, and there's this other kid who's like a not overweight, but he's like a kind of a party dude kind of guy. And I like them too. Fallon and Pug, that was their names. I don't get why people have a problem with them. I thought they were a good addition to Andy. And they actually helped him get away from Chucky, and they helped him kill Chucky, even though, spoiler, Andy's mom actually killed Chucky at the end. But there's spoilers in this video, so be warned. But the animatronics on Chucky, I thought were really good. He did look a bit weird, but to be honest, He looked weird in the fucking first movie. He looked weird in the fucking first place, man. I mean, Glenn looks weird. Nobody complains about him being weird, but yeah, I actually find the son more scary than Chucky himself. But yeah, this isn't the weirdest looking Chucky I've seen. I've seen way weirder stuff than that. I thought it was really good though. The death scenes were badass, amazing, gory, brutal as hell. I mean, you got this guy named Shane. He's Annie's Aubrey Plaza's, I guess, secret boyfriend. But it turns out that he's already married because he has a ring, and he bullies the fuck out of Andy. And you want him to get his comeuppance so fucking bad, and he does, and it's fucking awesome. Chucky basically follows him home. He was taking on a Christmas lights. It was Christmas for some reason. He pushes him off the ladder. He falls, and his legs crack open, and the bones pop out, which was fucking gruesome as shit. And he's crawling away, and he's trying. And then Chucky wraps him up in Christmas lights, and the Christmas lights gets caught in this lawnmower type of thing. And it rips his fucking face off. And then Chucky takes his face and then puts on a watermelon and gives it a present to Andy, which is hilarious. Some great makeup in there in that scene. Let's see here. There's another guy who looks just like Jack Black, but when Andy gets tired of Chucky harming people, he takes out his battery out of his stomach because he's a robot. He's got batteries, and he takes the battery out of him and he puts him in the garbage chute. And then this guy who looks like Jack Black finds Chucky in the garbage, and he puts another battery in him. He's like, well, let's open you up and see what we're dealing with. And he fixes him, and then it turns out he's a big creep. He's watching Aubrey Plaza in the fucking shower. So Chucky kills him by slicing him open and stabbing him in the balls in one part. And he gets up on a table saw for some reason. And he hangs onto this this pipe. And Chucky since he's an AI, he's like just light that finger, and he turns up the heat so much that he loses his grip, and he falls on a table saw, and it cuts and it mutilates his ass to pieces. Fucking vicious, but great death scene. I love it, and he deserved it. But we also have this, I forget his name, but he was like I don't want to be racist, but he's a black guy named Mike Norris, and he's a cop in the remake, and he doesn't get a real big part like he did in the original, but he basically has this mom, this sweetheart of a mother, who Andy gives her a present, which is the guy's face from the lawnmower accident, and he takes it back to the garbage chute, and then she goes to get some kind of medicine, and her car is basically voice controlled, and Chucky literally crashes her around. She's going backwards, she's going forward, she's literally swerving around the parking lot, and then Chucky gets inside her van and stabs her and kills her, which was sad. It was kind of sad to see her go because I liked her a lot. But the climax of this movie is awesome. There's another death scene where this guy, Chucky's has his own store, kind of like the factory, but in this one's like a phone store, but they were all creepy dolls. There's one scene where this guy's a mascot for the dolls, and he has like this big giant head, and Chucky stabs him in the neck, and all these kids go to see him because they want to take a picture with him, whatever. And he takes off the big head, and blood squirts over this girl's face. It was so messed up but amazing. And then all the lights go out, and these drones, Chucky controls all these drones and everything in that store. and they pretty much like. There's one scene where somebody gets like a drone like to the neck and like blood squirting out. Mike Norris gets injured. And the kids help Andy through it. They help him out. And then, what else happens? He goes back to save his mom because Chucky captured her. And basically what happens is Andy's mom is like literally tied to this truck, like this dump truck, and it's hanging her up in the air. And then Andy like cuts in and saves her, and she rips Chucky's head off. And well, first Chucky literally jumps at him, which is a nice jump scare, and then Mike shoots him, and then the mom rips his head off, and then Andy and his friends smashes him to pieces, and we get sequel bait ending, and that's the end of the movie. And that was the Child's Play 2019 remake. Me and my mother actually saw this in the movie theater, and we had a great time. We enjoyed the movie, and I still enjoy the movie to this day. I don't get why people have such a big problem with it. I mean, it's different, but people complain about movies being the same every fucking time. But yet they get even more pissed when a movie does something different. Like pick your fucking poison, man. I mean, seriously, what is wrong? You guys gotta pick up your damn mind. And people complain about horror movies not having any gore in them anymore. Well, this has that. If you want gore, watch the Child's Play remake, man. But yeah. So there's your video, Alexander. So yeah. Let me know what you think of this movie down below. Do you think it's underrated? I think it's underrated for sure. Thanks for watching. Take care. I'm gonna see you guys later. Bye-bye.